that time in the airport I read. The brother gave me the fear, the premise of death. The work of my life without fear.
I live
Master.
Clay Paris, who make on you, I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get as a man, and he's no money, and more I know. And you love
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the local and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the local and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh that time and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to Maggie B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
Good afternoon. This is an impromptu stop. His Excellency Joseph Boakai made a stop on Benson Street while departing on lunch this afternoon, and he's right here on Benson Street. He's purchasing some groceries. The president is here with a team, and they just happened, by the way. He decided to stop here and pay a visit here. We're on Benson Street, Central Monrovia, with smiles on his face, interacting with his people. His Excellency is here. And he is also moving this way. He's speaking in the cheering crowd here, cheering for His Excellency. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just an impromptu stop. His Excellency Joseph Boakai made a stop on Benson Street. He was interacting with the grocery sellers here, the women that sell vegetables and groceries on Benson Street. And I'm here, and we decided to just go live. And we have cheering crowd applauding and singing songs of praise to His Excellency. We got one celebrity supporter here. I'm asking for pineapple. So the president is here to buy some groceries for you. Are you happy to see the president? He's also buying some mangoes.
Yes, indeed, Papi. It's good to it's good to be pape. You know, when you say pape, pape. That means you have lived out of the life, you know, the best life when God gave you a lot of time on this earth so that you can be pape. Yeah. And some of you never want to be pape, but no matter how you try to hide your age or how you try to reduce your age, you can reduce and the one that God gave for you. That's just the thing. So, first, indeed, today is Tuesday, April Fool. Let me see, Monk. Monk is here already. I will do April Fool with Monk. Yes, indeed, I will do April Fool with Monk. Monk,
What's
you are
up?
allowed. Yes, you are allowed to go to Steve or Mr. Cannon to get something quickly for the SKTV.
For the SKTV,
Yeah.
you want for the ego to land, right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, that kind of April Fool I want right now, Monk. You very smart.
You
So
want
what's up, my brother?
an April Fool where the ego will land.
Yes,
Man, we
that
doing
kind of
great.
April Fool me I like. I like the kind of more turning April Fool, like the
Yeah,
turning supporters. So,
I want to be
some of
fooled the
you,
right way.
yes, some of you are just turning supporters and so or so on all the kind of thing. But Mark, what's up, you, my brother? What's up?
Man, I'm doing great. Great to be alive. Another day on SKTV. We are here to rock and roll for the next 2 hours, giving our people some update, learning from them as well, because there's an exchange. There's an opinion show, you know. It's not like we're trying to be CNN here. We just run down through the daily activities and we give our people update. We talk, exchange idea, and then we keep it going. That's it. Nothing more. Simple, easy. They say simplicity is genius. You want to make things easy for people to understand. That's all you need. You don't want to make it complicated. Just simple and straight to the point.
Yes, indeed, simple and straight to the point. So to our people, today is the first in the fourth month. Sorry, the month of April. Yes, indeed, the first month and the first day rather. Oh, what happening? The first day, the fourth month, and the year remain the same. 2020. You know that the paper now want to confuse all of us
Mm.
because month today the paper will buy some stuff. And everybody just doing power pay. So
Oh yeah.
maybe like people will carry us. But anyway, welcome all of you. Today is April 1st, the fourth month, and the year we made the same 2025 to the SKTV edition, Tuesday edition. We here. The other team members are setting out to be joining us very, very soon. We have so many things to talk about, especially the rule of law, the respect for the rule of law, because mind you, there's no way that you can live a life freely without the rule of law. Even in heaven, some of us want to go there Monday. More myself, we've been praying to go to heaven. But mom, when you go to heaven, the way we do things or the way we behave here in Liberia, is that how you or in fact will be able to go to heaven?
Well, not really, because first of all, you got to go to heaven, and there are procedures before even going. And when you get there, there are rules and protocols that you must observe. So it's not about the law; it's all about putting the law to practice or putting the law into work. That's the problem with Liberia. We are not short about laws, or we are not short on laws. We are short about executing and implementing laws that are on the book. That's where the problem is. People can read the law, they read the Constitution, but reading the Constitution is one thing, but exercising what the Constitution says, that's another thing. And that's why I mean, the talking point for today. We've been saying it forever. I don't know. I keep telling folks they don't give us the credit that we deserve on this show, because at the end of the day, most of the ideas in the discussion, the topics we cover here, they will come back with it. They will just repackage it and rebrand it, but it's the same old thing. So today, when I woke up from bed and I saw the just reviewing the local dailies, I saw the article from the Front Page Africa about Nemo talking about, I mean, urging the president to do a constitutional review, maybe a constitutional reform in the long run. All right, but there's the same thing we'll be talking here. I don't know why you guys don't give us the credit by referencing what we'll be discussing here. Because let me tell you something, Mabel. I think that Darwinism theory, that the only thing that is constant in life is change, right? It's the only thing that will guarantee that will happen in life is change. You will be born, you will grow to you will be like an infant, you will grow to a kid, to a middle age, to a young adult until you get old and die. There are stages you go through life. The only thing that is 100% guaranteed that there will be changes in life. So anybody who resists change, you are only killing yourself, because you cannot stop change from happening. And we keep saying this thing, our laws, they are old, they are outdated, they are antiquated. In order to have a functioning society, we got to make some changes to those laws to reflect the present day reality. And that's exactly what Nemo or whosoever the name was were referring to, because everything is broken down. And the only way you can think about rebuilding a society is to go back to the laws. The law is like the architecture framework. I think I gave you the example the last time, Abel. When you want to build a house, that's why you got a blueprint. You give it to the masoner or the engineer, and he will go by that particular blueprint. That's why he will use to build a house. The same way the Constitution is an architecture framework of the entire governance process. That's what set the bedrock. So if you cannot go by that, then literally you're not going anywhere. So that's just why it is, my brother. Go ahead.
Wonderful, Mark. For a matter of fact, Monk, you knew everything. So today, also, I'll be asking Monk and rest of you out there today, because some of the laws the Monk just stated are there, or how well are we holding some of the laws? Because, mind you, though, we have the tendency, Monk, for example, the common people are the one that heavily holding the law. Some of our people who build a statue or monument, or as you may call it, where we see people holding, I don't know, the Bible or what in the holding in their hand. So the common people, all of these things today that we are talking today is the common people. They are the one, because the reason why I'm mentioning the common people, Monk, at the end of the day, all the politicians, the bishops, all the BB people, they will go into their meetings. And when they go into the meetings, Monk, they will always say, what the reaction from the public. So you see, so they are not telling you that indeed you are the one who decide on every other thing that you think is better for you, for the nation to run, because they are just few hundred people.
Yes.
And they will do anything that they want to do because they want to manipulate everything. They will do everything. So today, because Monk, look, I was saying, I think that was yesterday, we live in a country where there's no respect for the rule of law. People do anything, people jail people just because they feel that they get money. And we jail Mayborn, that's just the record. And we set the record. You know, we have the kind of mock talks. They say that don't can jail, or I know that brother can jail don't. You know, you kind of thing. Yeah.
That don't can jail belly, right?
Yeah. You know, like brother can jail don't. You know, these are kind of things. And that no. So that, for example, yesterday, what happened with our two sisters, where we saw one of our sisters was slapping another one. What happened? The law now talk because of the social media. So you see how important you are, some of you, just because the way you talk, the way you come out with your own analysis about some of these things. Now the law said, no, we can't go nowhere, because these people, after all the hard day work, we got to go back to the community. We got to live with these people. So we'll not do the right thing. These people, they will either hunt us, that the president said. We'll not give these people John Monk. They will come to our offices, or they will come to our very homes, right?
For sure. Maybe I told you this on so many occasions on this show. There are two groups of people: the people that are in the position of authority and the regular people like you and myself, right? All these laws, that's why I'm saying time is very essential in life. There are times in life you absorb information, maybe in your teenage year, your early 20s, maybe your 30s. By the time you get to the middle part of your life, above 40, you don't just take information, you start asking questions. The thing I was told 15 years ago, is that thing make sense? Is it true? That's how we're supposed to think. Let me tell you something. The thing they call power is very corrupt. That's why they said, if you want to know the true character of a man, just give him power. I think it was Lincoln. Because when you give people power, the first thing that comes to mind, they want to control other individuals and they want more power. So they will do anything and everything possible to consolidate more power. Let me tell you something, my brother. As you grow older and you start observing things, even in this great country, the people who are given power, they will be doing things and they will be testing the will of the people to see how the people will react. When the people accept it, they do more. When the people reject it, then they make changes. And let me tell you something. When politicians look at what I told you from the beginning of this whole, legislative impasse, I said when you read the Constitution as a little man or the little guy, the regular, the average people in society, you want to read the law with an understanding. When a politician wakes up in the morning and opens the Constitution, he's not reading it to know about the law. He's trying to look for loopholes that he will exploit. That's how they read it. So I keep making the argument. Don't think because you're in Africa, no, it's a standard all over the world. Even in this great United States, that's why things go to the Supreme Court. They have to come and interpret, because when politicians read law, they're not reading the law to understand the law or to get themselves educated about the law. They are looking for a way how to bypass the law and do things in the name of legitimacy. And that's just the reality. So we will keep talking about it all the time. That's what we are here for. Even though some folks will disagree with us, I don't think we are here to share the same ideas. We got to have diverse opinion, because that's what makes the show great. If we are all on the same page, then we're not going anywhere, because
No,
I guess my life is.
then I mean we'll be making progress, because
Yeah,
we'll
we'll be
allow
making
other
progress.
people to
That's just why it is.
come.
Even in business, right? When you want to form a partnership, you're not looking for a partner that thinks like you. You're looking for someone that thinks the total opposite of you, because that's how you will grow. That's how you will ask questions. That's how you will challenge some of your own assumptions. That's just why it is. But that's it, my brother. Let me turn this over to you.
Wonderful. We see some of our team members setting up. Anytime from now, we'll bring them on. Mr. Khan also will be joining us right here. Okay, our team is trying to do some adjustment. Sheku Sharif also, Sheikh Sharif also setting up. By the time you get through, we'll bring it on, because we want to see as to whether it's set and ready. But Mr. Khan also will join us here on the Tuesday, April 1. 2025 edition, and indeed, so that's just the topic. But we're going to go to some of the latest happening, out there, because mind you, politicians, the more just stated, they will use these things in the name of testing the water. Some of you today, you're talking, hey, and then the representative responsibility to do that. The responsibility is to make law. How many of the laws today that even affect some of you? How many of the laws you don't care? All you care about is,
Go ahead. End your thought after you are done, because you are breaking.
Yes. So all you care about is to just go to the pool and vote them as to whether they are doing what they're supposed to do. You don't care. All you know is you have lawmaker and the person is going to. Can you imagine, Monk? Time for elections. The lawmakers, they will go to the people with a lot of, I don't know, or long listing of what they will do. They're forgetting their 3 cardinal responsibilities according to them. But by the time they are elected, that's the time they can bring in, or by the time they notice that the people want to pressure them or ask them about their campaign promises, then they come along with their 3 cardinal responsibility. Then there where some of us will come in and say, no, you are faking the people. You don't have to do this kind of thing to the people. That means most of our politicians, they lack sincerity. Because if you allow to somebody, for example, you tell them that you will bring water, you will do sanitation, you will bring jobs, you will do this, you list almost 100 or 50 of your things that you will do. But only for you to become representative, and now you, among all the 50s, you only took or pick only 3, which is your responsibility. You don't. Okay, now good. So if I come in, Monk, that question will come in before you come in. So even among the oversight, lawmaking, and representation, are the people where they doing all of these things? Even if I have to ask you quickly before you come in with your own stuff quickly before welcome check.
Mais bon, when I came to this country, the very first thing that I learned was under the Bush administration. That's how I started questioning everything that happened in government here. After the 9/11, during the Bush second term, they came out with a law they called the Patriot Act. So I didn't know. All my thinking in this country was there's the fairest country in the world, there's the #1 democracy. So everything here is just bread and butter, right? So when Bush, the Patriot Act, the Bush people were using the 9/11 to come up with some draconian law. And according to the American Constitution, they get something called inalienable right. These are rights that you were born with and nobody can take away from you, even the government. So the Bush government were encroaching on people privacy. So I didn't know they had a group in America. They called the American Civil Liberty Unions, the ACLU. They sued the Bush administration. They said, no, we cannot say because of terrorism, you're going to take away our fundamental right, which is in the Bill of Rights. The very first inalienable right that we're given from God. You cannot take it from us because it means anytime there is a little terrorist activity, you will take advantage of that to start taking more rights from us. And guess who ended up winning that case? The ACLU won that case. So I said, oh, so even in the great America, the government herself can abuse of power and they got people who are here to keep them in check. For that day, I say, okay, but then game on. I don't believe anything until you can prove to me that it's right. But anyway, Mr. Cannon, welcome.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Monk. So that welcome our team, Mr. Cannon, here also. I know that today he will be talking more about, if not the CMC, but again, Mr. Cannon, want to say the pleasant good evening and welcome Today is April 1. But you
Thank
look a little
you.
bit exhausted though. What going on?
Little bit exhausted.
Yeah, that's what after a month of fasting, you know what I mean?
And the thing that really make me to look like this is the cold. The cold that I've been fighting for the past 2 weeks. You know that up to now it stay in my voice. But I'm upbeat, I'm fired up, and I'm ready to go. Today,
Wonderful.
in fact, it just read my mind. We should have at least 1 or 2 people today that will just come in from the CMC to chip in as to what we are about to see in Nima County. And
Wow.
and also we will have Mike Leon, the official candidate for CMC, will also be coming to SKTV, not today. We are working on the exact date. He will be on here to lay out his platform. I think he will go to the studio there, our studio there in Skv-Lib, wherein he will be available not only to lay out his platform, his opinion, his view, and plans for Nima County and Liberia as a whole. We'll also be able to take calls. People will be able to ask Mike. People that are going to be voting themselves, they will have the opportunity this time around to ask him directly, to talk to him directly. And it will be very, very much interesting to listen to Mike. Mike is very much knowledgeable when it comes to what is going on in Liberia and in Nimba in particular. So yes, Melbourne is good to be here. Definitely, the campaigns are open. The campaigns have started, and we will be here when necessary to make the case for our candidate anytime, anywhere. However, the show is a show, but when I have the opportunity to be here, I will make use of that opportunity on behalf of my party and my candidate, which is a fair game. That doesn't mean everybody on here should support or should fall in line with whatever I am doing. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. You call it show. I reserve my right to defend and make the case for my party and for my candidate, when and if necessary. So Melbourne is good to be here. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that Sheikh Sharif is here. Sheikh, let me tell you something today. Maybe you don't know that. My mother is a Sharif. So all the Sharif there, they are my uncles. Big one, small one, I respect all of them. So Sheikh Sharif, you're my uncle. But he doesn't
people in Gabo, I'll see.
Man, I want to show you I can respect all the Fofana people there, the for them. All the Duke people there, I got time for them. So the show you I can respect because they are my mothers. But anyway, maybe on a serious note, the show will be very much interesting today because we are getting some revelations about what is going on in the country, in Nimba County. So we'll be highlighting most of those things and we'll bring it to our people and we'll hear what our people have to say. But it's good to be here as always. Monk, my brother, you know what time it is.
Yeah, indeed. So
let me come a little bit when you talk about Sekou, right? Sekou, I learned something very important this going time from 2 scientists about fasting. Fasting is not only a spiritual requirement, but it comes with a lot of health benefit. Yes. I was listening to these 2 scientists talking about they got a process they call autophagy, right? Wherein when you deprive the body of food and when you fast, it reduces your blood sugar naturally, it strengthens your heart muscle, it reduces the aging process. The guy said if you were to fast for 7 days straight, just on water, you reduce your chances of cancer and other terminal illnesses by 30%. I was like, wow. Because he said when you deprive the body of food, all the dead cells in the body will eat them. The cells, they will regenerate. I was like, wow. So fasting is not only spiritual, but even for your own health. That's a very good practice to at least.
My man, you know what makes you the chief analyst on this show? Because you do your research.
Oh, I can check every day.
You do research on a lot of things, on almost everything.
Yeah.
That's why you're very much knowledgeable when it comes to discussing anything on this platform. Especially, you're even knowledgeable about a lot of things in Liberia, more than people who actually have lived longer than you.
Oh, no, for sure.
Because you do your due diligence by making research.
Yeah.
I can tell you, fasting is very good. Do you know that there are people, both Christians and Muslims, that can fast every week, at least twice a week?
Yes.
Throughout their life.
Throughout their life.
There are people who are Christians. There are people who are Muslim. They fast every Thursday, some every Friday, some every Monday. So fasting is very good.
Yep.
It goes beyond religious line, spiritual line. It also is healthy. It's very healthy. But maybe let it eat too much.
Maybe is still not eating, right?
No, let me tell you, Mr. Khan, even though my social legal counsel not yet, but let me be frank. That's the thing with life. Life is just about fasting to reduce all of this. Look, sometimes people don't understand these things, but I just like the way Monk just put it, and that's just the fact. Fasting is not only about spiritual. Look, this body of ours is God that also gave the body to us. So we cannot, just because of spiritual life, so you want to destroy the body. No, they are where you live. So there are two things, spiritual life and the physical life. But people don't care about. Some people want to be ready for spiritual life. They even want to even destroy the physical life. And that's just so bad for us as believers, those of us who believe. But again, Mr. Khan, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you. Happy Ramadan. Even though you make us to come here Sunday and you were nowhere around, you were enjoying yourself, which of course will hold you in content.
So you call me?
No, another issue. Another issue.
No, at this point in the year,
but another issue.
I'll be the butchering the meat for you.
Yeah. But Deacon come here, people said Deacon go down there so that Mr. Khan will be able to you can educate us about
a lot of visitors.
Talk. You come here now, you're not around among myself, but it was very great.
Yeah, but it was good. I watched you guys, it was great.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people, a lot of visitors, and a lot of people, a lot of things to do,
No, yeah, I understand. By the way, thank you.
So
welcome.
Where are people? Where's Muna, and also where's the?
Well, sometime we are already entered into the rainy season, even though they haven't yet sent me any message, but I'll send them the link. I'll send out of them the link, or maybe because of the bad weather, because we already entered into the rainy season. So, but anyway, when they get access to the internet, they will let us know. But check, my brother, your county now or your place of error is in fact becoming place of attraction. So you are every time we come in and we're here, we got to give you all of the time at least so that you can give us update about what happened in Nimba County, because we're hearing now 7 candidates they have been approved by the National Election Commission to participate in the pending by-election, which of course now will be on April 22nd, 2025. So what say you? What are they happening? What's going on? How is Nimba County and the people that are in Nimba?
I think you are muted.
Yeah, share your muted, please. Check your mark.
Okay, I think I'm much better.
Yep.
Yeah, so like I was saying, good evening to our many listeners, those of you watching us. Keep sharing the live, and besides that, Nimba County is good. We are doing fine, especially this all important election quote that is on taking place in Nimba County. So since the opening of the campaign by the National Election Commission, Madam David Eto Lasana branch, she did tour in 5 cities in Nimba County. She went across other cities and visited community radio stations to informed the citizens of Nimba that the election was yesterday finally open, and question was posted to her. She said that she believed that is the best way to do it, so the voters, the citizens can get news to her. Because the issue of the voter registration, losing Adiga business, too many complaints went to her office that the process was like slow. People were paying their way from Central Nima going to Tapeta. Some people will pay their way from Ganta. You have to go to Sonic. So citizens were seeing that as a scratch, and someone was saying, what do we benefit after all the scratch? Here he said, people who we trusted just recent days, and they went to the Capitol building, forget about the job we put in there for. They were, running after their majority block things. So how am I going to take my 1,500 from maybe Sacramento to Sunday and then pay my 1,500 to come back? That's around 3,000. They believe that I can buy a 25 kg bags of rice, so for eating. But she was here. She delivered the message all around, and since then, the issue of Kennedy putting all their placards, we didn't yet observe it. Besides Madam Edith Gongolo Way, I've been the only lone candidate that we saw her putting her placards around Central Nimba. So she's not wasting time. She put her placards around Nimba and going about. We call some of our colleagues in Ganta as to how does it look there. In Ganta, according to one of my colleagues, he said they have Osama Gomba Kuka and Edith Gongolo Way are the two candidates around the Ganta region, making sure their placards are up, and that shows that the campaign are finally open. So you have the right to put your placard anywhere you want to put it, and per the election law. And besides that, yesterday, people were on the show. I told you that we having a serious bad network and weather conditions. So in that means one of our neighboring towns around here get affected with the storm. So it break down over 25 houses, in Louis, a town called Louis, right after the district city Banquet. The next town is Louis, and that town is in district number 7. It's part of our mobility district. So people got affected. People went homeless yesterday, right after that storm passes. So this morning we managed to reach there to find out how many houses. So they were calling upon the disaster committee of Nimba County and Liberia Large to come to the rescue, according upon the central government, because they are homeless. So we managed to interact with few of them. As it stands right now, they don't have a place to sleep, except those family members who have the capacity of giving them places to go and lay their heads to net, and so they will find solution. But since yesterday, since that heavy pull down of rain, and in fact the rain didn't really fall to that extent, but the storm was too heavy. So the several citizens were homeless in Louis. But since then, the Liberia National Police went there to take note of it. They're part of the arm of the government too. So, but they according to them, they went on the spot to see if there was any injury, but there was no injury. When the breeze was coming heavily, the citizens came out from their houses and leave the empty houses, and then that's how it happened. But since then, we have not seen any high government officials to visit them, especially from the Disaster Management Committee of Nimba County, to reach out to them and to talk with them. Even though the lawmaker is not in the district, but we believe that maybe when he comes back, he's going to make us stop there. But this time around, they were saying that they expect for the committee, the disaster committee, maybe the chairman or whosoever will come there as an official of government to say something to them, because they are homeless. So they were calling upon the central government for assistance. And this afternoon, on the afternoon conversation that is being headed by Cyprian Curry, is one of the more listenable programs on True FM here. He decided to ask the citizen as to on the radio, what message are you carrying to the citizen? If you are a campaign chair, you are a youth chair, you're cheering for somebody, maybe you're running campaign for somebody, what is the exact message you're taking to people? And it was so clear about it. Somebody was saying that they're going to tell the people what a candidate is capable of doing, what a candidate can do, in this election. So it was just interactive. But Nimbane, I can tell you, maybe when the Nimbanians are in heavy gear to participate in this 3-week election. We got 21 more days to go for election. So Nima is very big. Many of the candidates are using the radio, especially this radio station going to be very busy. Many of the time they will come here, and then we will put it on live on SK TV, and so you will quiz yourself too as to where do they stand, what can they do for the people of Nima County, because this is what we stand for. So many of the time they will use a radio station because the radio station has a very loud coverage. So many of them are using a radio station because Nima is very big. Nima has 777 towns and 8 villages, so around 17 administrative districts. So Nima is very large. You can go around Nima in 3 weeks time. Even one of the districts, if you want to patrol in District 4 in Nima County, maybe you'll take around 1 week. Just District 4 alone is one of the largest and populated districts. They have 75 towns in District 4. So you can just override District 4 in one day time, and the bad road condition in District 4 and other places is not like District
6. Yes. So quickly, check. We have a few questions that we're going to be asking you. I think the team will be asking you some maybe questions as you go along. Yeah. So we don't want to finish all of your talk, because some of these things will also come in as questions. Yeah. So that move back when it comes to the weather condition, and 1, 2, we also seen the political leader of the CMC also posting there are some photos on his official Facebook page that in fact we saw some road construction, we saw some bridges, photos of bridges that are ongoing and so forth. What say you? Where this development taking place? Because we see 8, I'm just seeing only 8, I'm seeing 5. What the meaning of that?
Yes, the road rehabilitation process is taking over almost the entire Nimba, because most of the district have tasted this development. Remember when the political leader of the CMC, when he entered with this Belated Development Foundation at the time, he told the people of Nimba County and Liberia that this is going to be for 10 years project, 10-year Nimba project. So almost all of the districts in Nimba are going to taste the development of Honorable Musa Hassan Belete. And we have district number 6 around District 6. They got a town there. Also, the road is ongoing there. The road project is ongoing. And District A2, there recently, they opened a road in District 6. And that road leads from the main road on the way to Saklipe, all the way passing through a town called Pla, and coming back to Saklipe, connecting the 2 districts as one with covered bridges as well. In Malay, District 6, another road have already been done because the Caterpillar have already done its part. So people that are using that road yesterday, we got information that somebody drove with taxi from Monrovia all the way inside that part of Nima County in Malay. Malay is in the district of Honorable Don Likia, District 6. He is member of the majority bloc as well. So it was a boost for the people of District number 6 yesterday, and that play, according to them, since the 80s, they have not experienced such a road that passes through some of their towns going there, where the people will bring their commodities to the market for sale, so they can, manage to sell and send their children to school. And besides that, on the other route, the bridge, there's a twin bridge. A twin bridge has been built to District number 5 for Osama Gongba. They have that lodging, and then they went there. They built that bridge. The bridge, according to him, he wanted to dedicate a bridge in this particular month, but he's not going to dedicate a bridge. He's going to leave it. He don't want people to say it's like a campaign. It was like a campaign, development. From the other stage, he told the people that it was for the people of my county. So he's going to leave it at that until after the election. They're going to dedicate a bridge. And that bridge in that district, District 5, is the district that Osama Gongba is controlling, and he's part of the majority bloc. In fact, he changed the majority bloc. So besides that again, last year, before just entering into the year, They have road rehabilitation again in district number 2 in Onyaflomo home. And Onyaflomo is the representative of district number 2 in Nima County. So he did some road construction. When I talk about road construction, I'm talking about virgin road that were not paved where you couldn't see road at all. You see one of the hill, you feel discouraged that you don't even want to send your equipment there. So that road was paved, and then it was completed. The machine, the motor builder, the part. And
all right, thank you. Yes, indeed, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Share quickly. I know our team will come on to also ask you a couple of questions, but quickly, I have the video from the political leader of the CMC. And thank God that Mr. Connor is here. There are a lot of questions that will also be asked. I know that Brazilian Monk and myself will ask Mr. Connor a couple of questions when it comes to the CMC. But today, the CMC political leader today was on the OKFM. Yes, indeed, the OK Morning Watch this morning with Clarence Jackson.